Yes, the match between Chelsea and Bayern Munich, this is going to be a clash of the titan because now we have been the time we won our first Champions League was at Allianz Arena and it was a shock to them. And today, no matter what they do against Chelsea, it's just like it's in their knowledge and their memory that anytime they meet us, they must be avenging that final. And then now, shockingly, we are now going to the same venue where we won our first Champions League to play against Bayern Munich, and this one is not going to be very, very easy. Now, it is a good thing. Let me now use the fact that most of our players did not start Brentford match to our advantage, because one thing about Maresca is he keeps benching his quality player anytime you have a must-win match. Now, I now want to believe that this Bayern Munich match for Chelsea is a must-win match, or at least don't get beaten. Now, that is the reason I'm saying it is because now that match, Obama did not start, Cucurella did not start, James did not start, Neto started, Esteban William was not there, even Joao Pedro that started the match. It was after post-match conference of Enzo Maresca, we got to know that he also has some discomfort or illness or something. So now, it was Jamie Banogitin that started, Garnacho came on at the end of the day to do assist. You understand? So now, we have so many good players who did not play, who did not start that match, which we should have won if they have started. Because that's something about the league. If you want to be, if you are targeting that league, you don't drop matches, you don't keep your players. No time, you can keep your players. You understand? So now let me imagine that for him to keep these players, Enzo Maresca already has a game plan. I trust Enzo Maresca. The reason I trust him is because if there's an important match to win, he doesn't play with it. Sometimes he gambles with some of these matches in the league, and it's very, very, it's not good for us because we need to carry that league. For me, I prefer that we even carry that league than carry Champions League, is the truth. Because we have done everything, we've been there, done that. You understand? So the match against Bayern Munich is going to be a cracker. We have Luis Diaz there. We have our own boy, Nicholas Jackson, that has been running his map like tap water. We get down for that score now. And then winning them and at the Allianz Arena will be the greatest shut up of all time. Don't talk. Shut up. If we are playing in Allianz Arena at the end of the day, no matter what they do, because I know that once that first whistle blow from the referee, it is going to be attack perpetually, constant attack on Chelsea. And I'm not sure we have the defensive structure to be able to hold them for far too long. But this is one thing that is sure. We are going to be having spaces in between them. Serious spaces in between them. And we have players that can punish them anytime they come to attack. So this match, this particular fixture is a very different one. It can go either way. Because to them, like I said, it's always like revenge. You understand? But you know, we if not because of Flamengo that won us in the Club World Cup, we will have met Bayern Munich at one point in time, at a point in the game. We will have won them, but because we got beaten, we now got Benfica. Then Benfica to Fluminense, from Fluminense to the final. If not, the journey will have been a different one. You understand? Even if we got beaten that time, maybe we will have understood their game because it was Vincent Kompany that was their manager, the current manager of Vincent Kompany was their manager back there. You understand? And meanwhile, they have recruited brilliantly. They have very, very good players. Like experience-wise, they have more quality players than Chelsea. The thing is, most of the Chelsea players are currently coming up. They are not like perfectly refined. Many of them are coming into their prime, while most of the Bayern Munich players are already in their prime. You understand? So this one is not going to be an easy one for Chelsea. It's the truth. I see. For my starting 11, Sanchez will be in goal. Reece James coming back because he's being used currently by Thomas Tuchel without remorse. So we benched him against Brentford. We draw the match. So this one he has to start, or at least bring him boost to. Normally Tosin and Darabio will start. Chaluba, well improved defenders now. Every game this Baba they improve every match. He got to start also. Cucurella did not start that match, and then of course we know what that cost us. You understand? Hato tried his best. No, I don't think he really had much of a flood game, but you know we missed Cucurella in that one. We missed him. Yeah, and then now Caicedo, Enzo, no problem. But Enzo Maresca in one of his press briefing made mention of him using Santos alongside Caicedo and Enzo. I think that would be very brilliant. That means choking the midfield. That was like when he started Romeo Lavia with Caicedo and Enzo. You understand? So like, if he's going to do that, it's going to be fine. But if that's not the formation he's going to use, I don't even understand what his plan will be. But for him to bench that player, I feel like Chelsea, he feel like we make that match. So I don't think it's a match Chelsea will joke with for minute one also. So the two of them in the central, you know, Garnacho came in from Manchester United and did an assist against Brentford. He did better than Jamie Binogitin because, like I told my friend, Jamie Binogitin need to take his life seriously. We understand that there's a potential there, but he need to start showing up. He need to start showing it. Make it not come be like Kevin De Bruyne and Mo Salah will come up for Chelsea, go become something big. Because we know that this player has potential, but he's too cool and quiet for Chelsea. It's the truth. You cannot be successful if you are too quiet. Not like you'll be shouting, but like let your stubbornness be on the pitch. Be stubborn on the pitch. Be ready to get foul. Be ready to get committed. I need that thing from him. He's a good player. And this match against Bayern Munich, and maybe they might not even use it, but he plays well against Bayern Munich. He has this acres of space. He's a runner. He takes on his man, run. Maybe we can have some dangerous counters against Bayern, because when they tend to press, they press hard. They go hard enough. You understand? If you are not starting James against Luis Diaz, we not get chance. So we not get chance. If you not start Cucurella against Michael Olise, we not get chance. We not get chance. It's the truth. We not get chance. So these players got to start. And the first 10 to 15 minutes, if yes, if he hold on, it's going to be good for us. You understand? It's going to be very good for us. So my starting 11, I think Garnacho should be starting. I don't know how sharp he is, or that last match creating assist, not holding on to the ball like he does for Manchester United for far too long. It's a very good ball for us. And if Bayern Munich is starting, they need to press that. They need to pressure him. They need to pressure him. You can't be playing comfortable. You're a winger. Be committed. You understand? Because it's the only signing that we've got that we are still expecting something from that he has not done. You understand? Pedro has some discomfort, but I feel like he's still starting this one. Neto not really get good game against Brentford. Let's see what happened against Bayern Munich. This one, it could be a cracker. This one will be very dangerous this match against Bayern Munich. And I'm predicting a narrow win, a very narrow win. Kane is going to be there or more. How do I even predict this one? Kane is going to be there. Kane is going to be there. And Enzo Maresca tend to start very slow to a match and now grow into the match. It's a nice one now to do that against Bayern Munich, because you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there, start running into them. They have dangerous players on the flanks. Very dangerous. Even they are nice, dangerous. Everywhere you look on the pitch against Bayern Munich is danger. Red light. So how are we going to do this one? We just need to sit deep, sit tight. And anytime we have the ball, we are determined to attack them. We are determined to attack them. When you constantly do that, they will lose ball and then we are going to take chance. You understand? So this one is going to be very difficult one. I see Cucurella having a very difficult game. Even James, difficult game. Our central defenders, very hard games, because they are very solid players that are going to be coming against us. So this match, to them, is a do or die affair. I don't know for Chelsea, even if we lose, it's not the end of the world. It's the first match. We have Bayern Munich to play and we have a couple of games to play. You understand? But it's a very good start if you are not losing this one. So everything, we understand how serious Chelsea is in the competition. You understand? You can't tell me that you are benching all those players for nothing to get Maresca benching all those players for only get the treatment, and we're still going to be embarrassed in Allianz Arena. It's going to be very bad for us. Very bad for us. Even if we had a draw at Allianz Arena, for Chelsea, the youngest squad in the Premier League, it is still away from me. That is it. So for me, my scoreline prediction, I am just going to go like 1-0 or 2-1 for Chelsea. 1-0 or 2-1 for Chelsea. I see the game is just not more than different of one. It's not more than a different of one. I'm going to go 2-1. That's what my instinct is telling me. I'm going to go 2-1. I will never admit that Bayern can beat us. Quality-wise, they are better than Chelsea, but I will never admit that any team will just carry Chelsea. This Chelsea squad and beat us. It will happen. It can happen. But I am not just going to be there, because I understand how the squad, but I understand the mentality. You understand? Especially when we are playing big teams. So I'm not going to give that away. I'm not going to, under any reason, I'm not going to give that away. The match for me, the prediction is 2-1. I know that Chelsea will have a difficult game against Bayern Munich. Going to Allianz is not going to be difficult, but that's my starting lineup, and that is my score prediction. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Would you rather start some different players? What do you think will be the end of the result of that match? And then follow us on our social media platform and even on our YouTube Abbey Football Podcast, and then we are going to be doing watch along of that match. So kindly subscribe so that you get notification once the match starts. Do have a very lovely day.